thank you everybody for joining us on this companion video to the NASDAQ situation that I did a little while ago. We have Drive the Lightning on today. They are the positively charged EV channel, as you guys already know. Doing the thing, doing it well. How are you guys today?
Good.
Good. We bought a new cat tree we're
Oh,
building in the other room, for the
Hmm.
cats to scratch at and
Yeah.
climb and mess around with. So
I
we're
got the
excited.
first 5 steps done. Then I realized that I did the first 3 steps wrong. So the first step is done right now.
there
So
you
that's where
go.
we're at.
She did that while you and I were chatting earlier. Yeah.
See, so now you got me thinking this from IKEA or something, because that sounded very familiar.
It came in a
It
big
might be.
box with a bunch of screws and stuff. And I said, Sarah,
Everything's
this is your
letters and
business.
numbers
Yeah.
and it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle to put together, like
Yeah.
a survivor challenge. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
There you
There you
go.
go.
3D puzzles are kind of my favorite, except most of them are, I don't ever actually solve them. I just kind of like, oh, I like this, and then I'll fiddle around with it for a little while, and then I'll put it down like, oh, I'll come back to that later, and it never comes back. So, uh, yeah, so just kind of giving kind of a baseline here. We are talking today about the obvious news that Aptera has gone public and the first couple of days of trading. When you guys first heard about the whole Aptera becoming a NASDAQ situation, like what were you guys' initial impressions?
Great question. I know my answer, Jeff,
Hmm.
but I don't really know Sarah's answer. We've both been working really hard lately on different things, and we talk all the time. But
So I know pretty much nothing about stocks and all of that stuff. I don't pay attention to it. I know up is good and down is bad just in general. So that's my knowledge. I had kind of hoped that Aptera would wait until they were in production before they went public because I felt like then you're going to have things on the road and it can just kind of be like a high, but that's just my very unprofessional opinion. And I am under the assumption that people who know something more than I do have made these decisions and that it's obviously probably a much better business decision than my unprofessional brain can manage.
oh, good.
Okay.
So my take's a little bit different, although I always agree with this, Sarah. I know that most EV companies that have gone to market before they're on the road. So that was not that wasn't crazy to me. I think it would have been better, but then you're trying to crowdfund who knows how many millions of dollars to get that to happen. And this, in my opinion, is the best news possible because 2 days or so before going public, they announced that they have this situation with this capital company. I think it's called Circle Capital that will loan them money against their shares at will for Aptera up to enough to get to production. So for me, it was like, okay, that 1-2 punch
Hmm.
is as good as, in my opinion, on the road. Everybody loves it. Like software companies can do that. They could get it into people's hands. Everybody can fall in love with it. Then they can go public because they don't have a big capital output. They're not trying to machine something into life. Aptera didn't have that luxury. So this is the second best thing, that 1-2 punch. We have people that will loan us money against our stock to get us to production, and now we have publicly traded stock. So who knows what's going to happen now? Will Bill Gates buy 20% of the shares available? We don't know. But the world is wide open to anything happening. And for me, I'm like on 11 since it happened. I'm just super excited.
It's true. He's been giving me updates pretty
I'm
much
running around the
hourly
house with
via
news updates,
text.
Sarah.
I'm
Did
at
you hear
work
this?
all day, and every
Oh, yeah,
20
texting
minutes
and
I'm getting a
blowing her up.
text. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, good, thank you. All right, thanks. So, not that I don't appreciate it, but he's pretty
Well, it's
excited.
the first I've heard that that's how that goes on her end. I thought she was happy to hear from you. Oh, my husband texted me. Oh, I'm so happy.
No, I know he thinks I sit at my work at desk sipping coffee
Your
with
work
my
at
feet
desk
up.
or your desk
my
at
desk
work?
at work with my feet up sipping coffee. But I actually sometimes I'm actually working.
Well, that's a shame.
It
Oh man.
happens.
I don't work. Yeah.
So it's funny that you both have very different takes, but they are both in the same vein. With respect to Sarah, I am so deeply in the trench that they should have waited until production. Uh,
Mm.
but I understand that because of the way that they want to capitalize, because of the way they want to pr- uh, build money for their company, that wasn't going to be possible. New Circle Capital. I keep saying it wrong. I keep saying New Capital or I keep saying Circle Capital. I think it's New Circle. I think it's both of those words together. I'm gonna
Okay.
put myself over there somewhere in case that's wrong.
Oh, good. I was going to look it up, but if you put it up there, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I'll just pop it up on the thing. But yeah, so ordinarily what you would do is you would want to have a product before you go into production. But since building a car is so intensive capitally, it's next to impossible to do that. So you kind of have to go public, but even in my mind, I can see why waiting until you actually make something is what would make sense. Um, which brings me to the Chad side of the situation. He uh, kind of mentioned that the overall arcing theme was that, you need to make money in order to get into production. And New Capital really was the best possible way for them to get to production without something losing some of the company to somebody else or that kind of thing. So yeah, it was the best of both worlds. I can see both sides of your situation. Y'all gave the best answer. That was great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, so
Not even rehearsed.
right, just
No script
off
here.
the dome doing it. All right. But yeah,
And
so
I would like to, if I can just say, if it's go to public before production or not ever get to production, I pick A.
precisely that exactly. That's the at the end of the day, that's where my head was at. It's like, okay, we could, and then we could not make it, or we could do the thing and then make it. Yeah. So, second question: did you guys get to see the bell ringing at the end of the first day for Aptera? Um, yeah. What were your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
Yeah. So she was stuck, I think, at the office, I think, or in a dentist chair.
Uh,
She couldn't do it. I was with a client, but thankfully, Aptera Owners Club put a video out of the entire ceremony. So thanks to Steve at Aptera Owners Club, we got to see it. And man, was that encouraging to hear the positive view of the NASDAQ people and the synergy between the NASDAQ's kind of mission statement to do good and Aptera's idea of wanting to do good and being a public benefit company now. It just felt like that was the right fit. That was the right place to launch, was on the NASDAQ.
I agree. So while I was watching through the ceremony, I thought it was really interesting that he let his kids be up, both of them let their kids up there to push the button with him. Yeah, I was like, dude, that's what the positivity is made of right there. Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of a better way for them to have done that. So yeah, that was my thought process there. I was like, that's good job.
Yeah. So cool.
it was good.
So cool.
As we know, the first day of trading was tempestuous, we'll say.
Mm.
They started at $20, went up a little bit to like 22, and then the rest of the day they floated around $5 to $8 somewhere in
Mhm.
there. Um, did you guys get the opportunity to watch it as it was going along, while that was happening?
I certainly did.
And I got lots of texts updating me
I'll
because
send her
I was at work.
screenshots. So I had that morning I'd put in an order to buy
Mhm.
at again I can't give advice, and if you follow my advice, shame on you. You're going to be broke like me.
I'll say sidebar disclaimer, we are not giving financial advice at all. None of that happens here. Unless I say this is financial advice, which I will not say on this channel. If I say that, there's some trouble happening, that something is wrong. Let someone know. That's my danger words. Anyway,
Jeff's gone over the edge.
right. Jumped over the deep end. But yeah, no, we are not giving financial advice
Okay.
here. We're just speculating, talking about things.
Yeah.
If you
And I'm not afraid to tell what I've done for better or for worse. I
absolutely.
put in an order to buy at $30 a
Mhm.
share. I thought, well, if it hits 30, I would like to get some more Aptera stock. And then the order went through when I was on a call with a client. And I got back, I'm like, oh, it went through and I got it at 19.99 and or $20 or whatever. And I didn't understand that
Mm.
until I watched your video where you explained something that I never knew,
Mhm.
that anything that hits the market, or is it just the whole market or just NASDAQ? I don't know. It
Just
starts at $20.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I got in. So I was like, hey, I'm happy with that. And then, of course, it did do this, but
Mm,
it planed out several times. It wasn't like it just tanked and went down to $1. It
right.
hit three something for a minute, boom, back up five, six, seven, eight. And it just did what all stocks do. I can't trust what a stock's going to do, nor can anybody really predict what it's going to do. But it felt good to me that some people were able to sell the shares they bought early,
Hmm.
make money that they deserve because they were early investors. I don't fault people taking early profits. I really don't.
I agree.
But I think some of those people then bought back in after they made a couple of bucks. And I don't know, I can't see in their pocket. That's what it looked like to me. But I was happy with the volume shares. There was like, I can't remember how many millions of shares were traded the
Hmm.
initial day. I honestly can't remember, but I sent her a text with the number, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it good to see the volume?
Oh yeah. So it's interesting that you guys mentioned the buying at certain numbers and stuff. I was also watching the stock on that first day, and I was like, okay, so I'm seeing the upward trend and the downward trend and the like the little interplay that stock does. Maybe I want to try to buy something on this day. And so I went and like I was at work at the time, so I went and ran to my car and tried to do a purchase for Aptera stock, and then it's just like would not let me do the purchase order. I'm like, but I want to. And so I sat out in my car for a good 25 minutes, and by the time I had finally got the opportunity, it was right at the time when it hit like the 375-ish range. I wanted to
Oh,
get it
yeah.
right there. I'm like, that's probably about as low as it's going to go because it stayed there for a while. And
Mhm.
45 minutes later, it was at like five something. So I got in later than I wanted to, but it was still, yeah, it was still fun to watch the numbers move and stuff like that. It's like, oh, Aptera is a real stock. Yeah. What is your ideal situation for, let's say Aptera goes to $1 million a share, like what would you do with that money?
Oh,
Ooh. Hold.
hold for that 2 million.
Hold the line. Oh goodness.
I am risk averse, so I don't know. I would be scared.
We have never invested, and this is the truth, $1 in Aptera with hopes of making it back.
Hmm.
Our hope has always been to own a small piece of something amazing,
Plus an Aptera down the road.
plus a car. Yeah. So that little tiny piece that we own of Aptera through our shares is precious to us. And we were talking just the other day when it was, things are up and down and we're excited, but we don't know what everything means. And
Hmm.
I told Sarah, I said, listen, we're part of history now. We're a part of this. Whatever happens, we're a part of it because we put a couple bucks in the pot, bought a little tiny piece of this company, and we're going to hold that piece of the company most likely until I don't know, until the cats need a surgery or something. If one of the cats gets sick, then we might cash it in.
Right. Well, and I don't usually think in terms of, millions, yeah, in my life, but if I had some
Yeah, Uncle Jeff.
extra ducats, I would definitely get a really nice catio
Oh, a catio would
that
be
they could go
nice.
in and
Yeah.
out whenever they want and
Yeah.
still be safe from the wildlife around us.
Mm,
That would be a treat.
Trying
very
to grab
nice.
another cat.
Yeah.
So it's funny. When when I was an advisor, like I still have the stuff in my head, and every now and again it pops up. But when I was an advisor, I would tell people to always have a plan for whatever your money is, even if it's no plan at all, even if my plan is to hold on to it forever, which by the way is still a plan. Yeah, just have a plan. And so the fact that you guys had a plan, that was uh my financial advisor brain like, I wonder if they had a plan if Aptera went to $1 million. And that's where that question came from. But yeah.
And in all honesty, I mean, I really don't want to say, publicly out there on YouTube that I would quit my job and I would dedicate myself to volunteer work that I find very important, which is what I would do unless my boss was watching. Then I find my work very fulfilling and I would obviously keep working just for the personal fulfillment of it.
Okay, I was just about to say I might have to do some editing. How do I have it?
Now, my older brother is an investor, and he's a little more savvy with this stuff. He does really well with these things. And his take was, if it skyrockets at some point, then he would sell a chunk, and then when the market corrects, he would buy it back. So kind of take some of your profits, but stay in the game and end up with the same piece of the puzzle anyway. The same piece of the company. So we don't think that way. We'd rather just leave the money out there and let the company do their thing with it. But he's smart. He knows how to do these things.
I was about to say that sounds like a day trader sort of
Mentality, yeah.
strategy. So,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. So then the next thing I had was, what is the first thing you guys are going to do with your Aptera when it gets
Ooh.
to your driveway?
Ooh.
That's a little esoteric, don't you think?
So this one's a little more on topic than, building the
totally right.
patio. By the way, that is a great idea. I have to look into one of those because
Don't do it yourself because you're not good with power tools, Jeff.
I was just gonna say, no, that's me
You're
hiring
liable to
somebody.
cut your fingers right off. I know you.
I don't even
Yeah.
mess with that kind of stuff anymore. Like the little hedge trimmer that I was using, that has been sitting right where it was in the garage since that day. I haven't touched it. So
I
yeah.
worry about you like with even like a weed whacker accidentally cutting your hair or something. I mean, there's
So
just
we with the weed whacker is actually kind of cool because um it's far enough away from me that I can't mess it up unless I'm like really trying. Like I have to try to hurt myself on that. No, the hedge trimmer is like you have blades centimeters from your fingers and you make a wrong move, and of course I did. And yeah, that's game over. So I like the weed whacker. I'm not a fan of the hedge trimmer anymore.
yeah. So
I get.
good. So here's our thing. Our first deal with Aptera, we intend fully to pick it up. Now we're not on the accelerator list, but then that secondary list where people are able to invest a certain amount and get priority slots just under the accelerators, we're on that list because of one of our channel members, Michael Bramble. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
So because of him, we're going to be an early person to get it. We're not interested in having it shipped or delivered. We're going to go right to Carlsbad, California. I'm going to rip the keys out of Chris Anthony's hands, and we're going to make that 2,200-mile journey home. On the way, we've got a lot of channel members along the way. We've got people in Chico,
Yeah.
California,
I
Jerry
think
and
they'll
Helen.
come down.
Yeah, they'll probably meet us
They'll
there.
probably come down.
And then we got
Carlsbad.
Bob Newchow, one of our favorite people in the world in New Mexico. We're absolutely going to stop and make sure he gets to take a spin in the Aptera. And we're going to hopefully zigzag across the country back to Michigan, visiting a lot of the people who have been supporting us for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
on this
especially if they
journey.
don't have their Aptera yet
Yeah.
and they want to see it.
And
in
if they
real
do
life,
have it,
then-
we want to race.
well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And
or do chicken, play the chicken. Like,
right. So
Okay.
to answer your question, when we first get the keys, which won't be in our driveway, it'll be in California.
which hopefully
probably
won't be an actual key.
the very
but whatever
first
it
thing
is.
we'll do, we will get our app or whatever
Yeah.
we get. The first thing we'll probably do is argue about who gets to drive first.
Second thing, donuts. Third thing, visit channel members through California. Arizona, we have channel members. Of course, New Mexico, we have channel members. Everywhere. We're blessed that way. Ohio, Rick and Faith over there by Dayton area. We're going to visit all of them. It's going to take us like 6 weeks to get home from Carlsbad. So that's our first Aptera trip, Jeff.
Fair enough. Yeah. So if we get our Apteras around the same time, I will definitely do donuts with you. We could just do
Good.
twin donut. Let's go.
I love it. I think reverse donuts would be fun in the Aptera because of the 3 wheels.
That's true.
That'd be cool, yeah. But we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, man.
We'll play bumper cars.
Oh, yeah. So it's funny because I joked about playing bumper cars with oh goodness, what was that thing? It was the log trucks, like Final Destination log truck situation. Like we were driving not in the same lane behind them, but like we were like on the next lane over. I'm like, maybe we should play bumper cars. She's like, I hate that you just said that because now I'm thinking Final Destination, and it's like I know I was kidding, but I I'm sorry. As usual, it is a pleasure getting the opportunity to speak with you guys. Like, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Because I'm gonna be in Michigan.
Oh, you're going to be in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any Christmas plans, but we do have some freedom around that time. If you're anywhere near us, let's meet up for a coffee or or come to the house and we'll introduce you to the cats. What?
We got to do something because
Maybe
Yeah.
email me the dates you're going to be here.
okay, we'll do.
And what do you know which part of Michigan? Not that it matters because we're only, the whole state's like that big.
Yeah, the hand and
Yeah.
the
So if you're in Detroit, you're just still a couple hours from us. If you're in Lansing, you're an hour from us. Kalamazoo, you're an hour from us.
okay. So I am familiar with where you are now because my wife does the same hand thing, and I'm like, this is the best way I've ever interpreted a map in my life. This is fantastic. So
That's
yeah,
Michigan.
okay.
Yeah, we're West
We
Michigan.
one time visited Iowa, and they would say, "Where are you from?" In Michigan, and we would do this, and then finally somebody said, "Can I ask this? Why do you keep pointing at your hand?" He said, "Because it's Michigan. Don't you guys do that?" Like,
But the good thing is, no matter where you are, we can get to you in a couple hours.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Let's
yeah,
definitely do that. Email us when you're going to be here. We'll make it happen.
absolutely. Yeah, no, but thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
For the opportunity. Have a great rest of your day, man. Like this is just enjoy your days. It's taken for granted sometimes. It's amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you, YouTubers, for all the things you guys do. Do all those YouTubey things.
Subscribe. That's a very YouTube
Yes,
thing you can do. That's easy.
thumbs up
It's a little
and
tiny
subscribe.
button. A little tiny button says subscribe. You just go boom, and you're subscribed, and you can feel like a hero or something.
And I will handshake you over the video right now. There you go. There you go. That was your gift for subscribing.
High five
High
from
five for all the subscribers that just subscribed.
Oh goodness.
Headbutts for those that didn't.
That's dangerous though, because I heard I have a hard head and
Oh,
oh goodness, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.
thank you, Jeff. We appreciate you. You're our favorite YouTuber.
Let's
Hopefully,
go.
you don't get too much hate mail for having us on.
Oh, I would be surprised if I got hate mail. That would be
You get some. If
But-
people don't hate you, then you're doing something wrong, I guess.
or you're doing something very right.
I like that attitude. That's the attitude I prefer.
The next question is a little esoteric, a little out there, a little weird.
I don't know what that word means.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Let's start with what is esoteric.
So
You're killing me, Jeff.
I'm sorry. I was the kid that read the dictionary when I was a kid.
Okay. What's a dictionary?
It
Stop it, Monroe.
this screen
I don't know the
that
word.
has words in it that it tells you what they mean. It's crazy talk. Anyway,
Yeah, but the plot is nothing to write home
Do you know what
about.
else? Esoteric. Do you know what it means?
What?
Esoteric.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't put it in
We're
a
just
exact-
simple Midwestern
but-
folk,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry, it's
But I love
unusual,
that
out of
word.
the way, something that you didn't expect. You can even use it in geometry a little bit, but that's not really a thing. Like esoteric is just weird, out there, unexpected.
Okay. You're very esoteric.
You too, baby.
We're ready. We're ready for our esoteric.
Oh man, but yeah,
You're the best.